Hello everybody. I'm coming to you today from the great outdoors because it is just too beautiful to not be outside and talking to you. But I wanted to also take the opportunity today to talk about embracing the desert, perhaps in just a little bit different way than I have been before. Talked to you about Moses the Ethiopian a few days ago as one of the great desert fathers of the church. And today I want to give you a story from the life of St. Anthony the Great, perhaps the best, at least best known of the desert fathers. And his icon, of course, is in the nave of our church. If you walk into the church and you look to your right, in that middle clump of saints, you'll have St. Anthony right there, and he's got a scroll in his hand that says, "I no longer fear God, but I love him." And that's perhaps one of the most well-known sayings of Anthony. But the one I want to talk to you about is one that gets a little bit less attention. And I've got little Maggie out here with me. She really wants to see you all. One that gets a little bit less attention is this story that St. Anthony has with being visited by a hunter. And this hunter goes to see Anthony, and he expects to see this rigorous ascetic, this guy who is just constantly praying and really just filled with the Holy Spirit, and you can just tell when you see him that he is serious. Well, the hunter gets out there, and Anthony is actually joking around and playing games perhaps with the brethren. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing, but it was enough to make the hunter so disappointed that he even brought it up to Anthony. And he brought it up to Anthony and as almost an accusation, and said, "Man, you're supposed to be this really great spiritual person, and yet here you are joking around. How am I supposed to take that seriously?" And so Anthony looks at the man, this hunter, he's got his bow and arrow, and he says, "Okay, shoot an arrow." And so the man pulls back and he shoots an arrow. And Anthony says, "Great, shoot another one." The man pulls back the bow and shoots another one. Anthony says, "Shoot another one." And the man says, No, I can't do that. If I don't let the string rest, I'll actually break the bow." And Anthony says, exactly. The same is true of the spiritual life. We have got to every now and then rest. We can't expect to be able to be constantly and continuously working, but we have to, at times, when it's appropriate, take a rest. Now, all of us are feeling a sense of tension, a sense of anxiety, as we feel like we have lost control, basically, of our lives, and perhaps we're working even more than we thought we did before. Sorry, I'm in Maggie's way. But the reality is, no matter how stressed and tense and anxious we might feel, we have all got to, at times, take a rest. And I'm not saying to rest from prayer, to rest from fasting, to stop all of that, but to actually take a few minutes to be able to go outside, go be with the people that you're around, and just enjoy what is out there. Take a breath. Take a breath of fresh air, and you'll feel rejuvenated and able to go back to the struggle with a renewed vigor. And that's exactly what we need as we are about to set off on this week of Holy Week, journeying to Great and Holy Pascha. And so I'm, of course, out here with the one person who helps me take breaks the most. Maggie, say hello.
Hello.
Say, "I love you.
I
I miss you. I miss you so much."
love
She's ready to slide. Ready, Maggie? Can you do it? Can you slide? Can you slide? Ready? Oh, maybe she's not gonna do it. But as we embrace the desert, one of the lessons that I know I need to learn, woo, there she is, that I know I need to learn, and that Maggie helps me to learn on a daily basis, is that it's good to take a rest. We feel like the more work we do, the more we're going to get done, the more in control that we'll be. But the reality is sometimes we just need to take a breath. And so I encourage you on these beautiful days while we're in our quarantine, continue fasting, continue praying, continue repenting, continue using the opportunities that you have to enhance your spiritual life and your connection and life with Christ, but also embrace the desert, and every now and then rest from your labors. Take a break, and may God give you profitable rest. I love you and miss you. God be with you.